there's this notion, or I would rather say this idea, we have in our community whereby, if someone is sick or feeling, emotionally drained or just having mental health crisis, there's this thing they usually, oh, pray, just go pray, you know, prayer will answer everything. So you now see people, instead of going to the hospital to seek medical, help or support, they put everything into prayer, and then when the illness is not, subsiding, or they are not feeling better, you hear people say, you didn't pray enough, you need to fast. There are things you are not doing right. That's why you are not healed. That's why you are not well. And then we sometimes over spiritualize pain. Okay? So, fellows, prayer, okay? Prayer was never meant to replace healing. No, it wasn't. Oh, yes, faith is powerful. Prayer is powerful, no doubt. But faith was never meant to silence pain. No. Many of us were taught that if something hurts, if you are overwhelmed with life challenges and suffering, we should pray harder. And like I said, if the situation continues, it is because you did not pray hard enough. That's why you are still dwelling in that pain. That's why God has not answered you. If we are overwhelmed, we should fast more. Oh, yes. If we are struggling emotionally, we should not speak about it to anyone. We were told to have faith. God's time is not our time. God's time is the best. Fellas, we were told, don't just claim it, just trust. Just trust God, okay? And everything will be fine. And then why faith can bring comfort. Prayer without healing can quietly become avoidance. Oh, yes. Over spiritualizing pain happens when spiritual language is used to bypass emotional reality. Oh, yes. So instead of asking, what am I feeling? We are told to ignore the feelings. Instead of naming trauma, we are told to rebuke it, to renounce it, to cast it. And instead of seeking support and mental health guidance, we are told to endure it in silence. But fellows, ignoring pain does not make it holy. No, it does not. It just makes it hidden by deodorizing it. That's what it does. And you know that hidden pain does not disappear. It's there, just waiting to show up in other ways. Okay? And it can show up in anger. Hidden pain can show up in anger. It can show up as exhaustion, numbness, and even as an anxiety. Oh, yes. Hidden pain can also show up as the depression. Excuse me. Emotional distance. So let's be clear, fellas. God is not offended by therapy. No. God is not offended by you seeking clinical support. No, not at all. God is not threatened by healing. God is not dishonored by you naming your pain and seeking support for that pain. Seeking help does not mean you lack faith. No. It means you are being honest about your feeling, about your emotions, about the circumstances you are going through. Faith and healing were never meant to compete. Never. They were meant to work together, hand in hand. While you are seeking healing, you are using your spirituality, your faith to back it up, not leaving one for the other. Especially when it is a situation that needs clinical intervention, medical intervention, and you think prayer can solve the problem. No, we have to be aware of that. Prayers can sort the spirit, but healing helps the body and mind to process what they have endured. You can pray and you still need support. You can pray and you still need to take medication. You can pray and you still have to go to surgery for that surgery that you need to correct that medical situations you are having. And then you can believe deeply in God and still feel broken sometimes. And that does not make you weak. That does not make you an unbeliever. It makes you human. Human. Yes. Okay? So fellows, over-spiritualizing pain often comes from generations that did not have access to mental health care. Oh yes. It came from that generation where they don't have support, where they don't have medical support or mental health care. Prayer was all they had to solve all the problems they were facing. And silence was how they survived all those situations they were going through. So we are allowed to build on that. We are allowed to integrate and evolve. It is a new generation. It is a new day. We can honor faith. We can honor God. We can honor our spirituality without using it to suppress the truth of what we are going through, of what our body needs or our health deserve. Healing, like I said, does not weaken your faith. It strengthens it. It strengthens it. Excuse me. Because faith rooted in honesty creates wholeness and not fear. Oh yes, people. So my lovelies, you don't need to choose between prayer and between healing. You are allowed to do and have both at the same time. So fellows, please save this. If you've been told just to pray for everything that is going on in your life, remember, healing begins when faith makes room for truth. So please, kindly share if this resonates with you. If you know of anyone that needs to hear this, because you can still honor God and still take care of yourself. And you don't have to leave your healing for your faith. You need both to align together, to work hand in hand, to get the required results and the success that you desire. Okay? So, my lovelies, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay? For more videos like this. So, until I see you all again, take good care of yourself. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Stay strong, fellas, and stay free. Oh, thank you.